Welcome to News9 show, and my name is Sudha Sadanand and this is the South Indian. As usual, I shall bring to you 9 top stories from the south of India. Let me now begin with the first story. An exclusive interview with Minu Muneer, who spilled the beans on sexual assaulters in the Malayalam film industry. That's the first story which is coming up. That's our first big story, an exclusive with Minu Muneer, a brave actor who has spoken against the sexual assaulters in Mollywood, or what is in old-fashionedly called Malayalam film industry. It's about Me Too. The fallout of the AMMA Committee report, which was released on 19th August, has now gone to another level. The head of Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, AMMA, actor Mohanlal, popularly known as Laletan, has resigned, as also 16 other members of the executive committee. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest fallout. And of course, the other that I have raised all through the week is that how come Culture Minister of Kerala, Saji Cheriyan, and Kerala Police both ignored the matter of initiating criminal investigation against men who have been named in the entire report, not the redacted one. But then many rays of hope was felt in Kerala when some of the women came out and spoke openly about how some men had violated their dignity, asked for sexual favors, threatening them into silence. But no, ladies and gentlemen, that has not really worked. Some of the women who spoke out include actor Revati Sampath, who accused senior actor Siddiq of rape, forcing him to resign from the post of General Secretary of the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, or AMMA. Then came Bengali actress Srilekha Mitra, who accused award-winning filmmaker Ranjit of sexual misconduct and forced him to step down as chairperson of Kerala Chalachitra Academy. And today, we are very proud to be joined by actor Minu Muneer, who named actors Mukesh, Jayasurya, Manian Pillaraju and Edavala Babu, among several others. Of course, Babu, who was a prominent leader of AMMA until this afternoon and turned several spotlights on them for having exploited her sexually. Let's welcome her and speak to her. Minu Muneer, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Minu.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
Minu, I mean, the thing is that I want your first reaction about Mohanlal, who has now resigned along with 17 other members of the executive committee of AMMA today. The news broke after I spoke with you, and right from the morning and right from the time that I have been focusing on this story for almost a week and a half, I have said, where is Mohanlal? Stand up. And today Mohanlal has resigned. I want your first reaction on that, Minu.
What I have to tell, what you said, it is exactly right. Because when he was silent, the president of AMMA Association, he was not supposed to sit like that. He should react, he should interfere in this problem, rather than he was silent. So if he has resigned, he should what I have to tell is, he should have done this early itself. Because if he is unable to interfere in this, okay, let youngsters come forward as AMMA's president. And I can tell that he is not worth to be as president. And Prithviraj, and he is very much apt for AMMA's president. That's only I can tell.
But Minu, according to you, why was he quiet? He and also Mammootty, sir. Both of them, let's not bring Mammootty here at all. I will only focus on Mohanlal. What was the reason for his silence? Why was he silent? Has he also been named according to you? Has he been accused allegedly? We do not know. But could it be either he's been accused or he's supporting all the peers, like Siddiq, for instance, or Babu?
According to me, if I tell like that, I think he might have also accused in this various problem. He might have accused. That's why AMMA committee members are waiting. I don't know why. Why he suddenly resigned means there is something behind.
Yeah,
he's scaring. Why he is scared? This is resigning means he's fearing and running away.
Okay. I want to ask you also, Minu, that you have spoken about how some people exploited you, forced to hug you, also kiss you, like you said, for the benefit of the viewers. If you can take us through that, because look, Minu, you're a senior actress. You also act in Tamil films, you've acted in Malayalam, you've acted in a lot of regional films. I just don't understand why you had to go through this, Minu.
When I was working in Dubai. Then from there I came to act in this movie.
Okay.
Balachandra Menon, he was a director.
Okay.
So I came from there to directly to Malayalam, Kerala only. That time, because I was new to Malayalam film, and the location was in Secretariat. And everybody were sitting in the ground. Then I just went to Secretariat toilet, the washroom. I just went there. When I came out, suddenly one person is hugging, means it is unexpectedly, I got scared when I looked back and he's kissing also. Then I thought, the Malayalam cinema is like this or what? Because without a lady's consent, they're hugging and kissing means maybe the Malayalam field will be like that, I thought. Because I am first time to this. Then I just want to encourage with the Jagadish Raghuvan. He's a very decent person and very genuine person.
Who tried to hug you and kiss you, Minu? Was it Babu? Was it Mukesh? Who was it?
Who hugged me? That was Jay Surya.
Jay Surya. And now you have, of course, lodged a complaint against all of them. Go ahead. You speak about Jagadish, and of course, there was talk about him taking over AMMA's secretaryship. Talk about him.
About the AMMA secretary?
No, Jagadish.
Jagadish Srikumar. Now he is in bedridden because of that accident.
Yeah.
He was a genuine person actually. He was very. So I just want to share this incident to him. What is this? Why that person is? By the time this Jay Surya came after me and he asked me, Minu, I want to tell you one thing. Just respond me with yes or no. I just looked at him and he said that I am very much interested in you. I have a flat in Trivandrum. If you are interested, please come. We will meet there and you will be benefited. In the first movie itself, he told me like that. And I said no, because he said only yes or no. I said no. After that, he didn't disturb me at all. Then the second movie, Calendar. There I met Mr. the MLA, Mukesh.
Mukesh. Yes.
Yeah,
who's a CPIM MLA and in the dock now, who Pinarayi supposedly is protecting. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Minu Muneer.
Yeah. Then he also expressed his interest. I am interested. I said, no, I am not like that. I can't come like that. I'll be friendly, but I cannot share bed and all. I can't think about it. Why can't you? Then why did you come to film? If you come to film, then you have to share the bed. Malayalis means we have to act in front of camera as well as we should act behind the camera.
Oh my God.
So I said I cannot act behind the camera. I came to act, and I didn't come to live for this. I didn't come for survival. I was working in abroad in legal consultancy, and I was well settled. After settling only, I came to Malayalam field just because I love arts. I love singing. I love dancing. I love acting. For that I came. But he misunderstood that he can use me. How it's possible? He thought that, and he is very adamant. You have to sleep with me. And he was making a phone call to me. Come there. I am in this hotel. Can you come there? I am in that hotel. Can you come here? Now I am in my house, villa. Can you come there? Like that only he was asking me constantly. So I was, because I am first time, new to this cinema field, I was just ignoring everything like that because I didn't get angry to them. Then then I went to act in another films and all. So if we want to get a membership in AMMA's association, we have to act minimum 3 films. So I acted in some of another films. Totally, I acted in 6 films.
Okay.
Then I approached the secretary, the AMMA secretary, Idavela Babu. I need a membership in AMMA.
Okay.
He said, okay, you come to my house and come and fill up the form. I went there immediately. Then while I was filling the form, he also physically abused me.
Oh my God.
Then I just put, hey, what is this? Hey, come on, I am single. Why can't you adjust with me? Like that they are asking. Just wait for a while. Like that he also behaved to me like that. Then I thought, how will I get this Amma's membership? Then I contacted Innocent, who passed away, recently. Innocent. He was the president of Amma. Then I contacted him. He gave me one person's number. You contact him. I contacted him. Then I applied for a membership. Then after that, this so-called Mugesh is calling me. How dare are you to apply in Amma for the membership without my knowledge? How dare are you? Who is he? Actually, he is the secretary or what? He said, Minu, you cannot enter in Amma association without my knowledge. Without my knowledge, nothing will happen in Malayalam film industry, he said.
Okay.
Okay. Then he was telling, if you want a membership, sleep with me. Adamantly he was sleep. He shared with me. Share the bed with me.
Oh my God, Minu. Then what did, listen, this is really disheartening, to know. It's such a shame. Malayalam film industry is known for great cinema. You have had great actors. Even Sharadama, who's part of the Hema committee, is a great actress. Of course, she made some comments about how these days actresses wear, short clothes, etc. I don't want to go into it. But tell me something. It took you so long to speak about it. At that time, Minu Muneer, did you go and complain about this to anyone? Tell me something, did you even approach the senior actors, some seniors as, let's say, Mammootty sir or Mohanlal or others in the industry to say, what is this going on? Or you think you did not do it because you thought it is of no use?
No, I couldn't. I didn't get an opportunity to meet them. But meanwhile, I contacted one channel, one media. Then they put that is Kerala Kaumudi, and they put an article also. Minu is facing. Minu is unable to cooperate with adjustment, so she is leaving Malayalam industry. This title has come. This article has come. After seeing all this, no one contacted me. What happened? What was the abuse? What is the reason for your leaving this? No one contacted. That is in 2013. Then this, wherever I go, all are asking about adjustment. Then I thought that better I will leave this place. Then I shifted to Chennai.
Okay.
Because these four people were leading, they were dominating Malayalam film industry. This Mugesh, Maniyambilla Raju, and the Jay Surya, and the Sidavela Babu. These four, they didn't give any opportunity for any lady. Women also should be there, in one association.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. They are all men. It's like the mafia. So when you moved to Chennai, was it better in Chennai in Tamil film industry compared to Malayalam?
Of course, I got heroine role also. I acted as a Billy. I got a lot of awards. I was so happy also. Really, I was happy. Because Tamil Nadu, if I tell about Tamil Nadu, they will give such a respect for the ladies, They will call Amma only. Amma, Amma, chair, Amma, Ukkarama. They won't allow us to stand. Immediately they will give us a chair. But in Kerala, why they are not giving respect? They are calling do, dado, like that they are calling. He said, don't call my name. You don't call me madam or akka or chechi or didi. Don't call like that. But at least call my name. Don't call like this, do, thank, me.
Yeah, I know this kind of language which is very disparaging towards women, as if you're calling out someone else. I want to ask you, what about the women? Did any women actresses come to your support or no one? There was complete silence.
In this situation?
Yeah, in Kerala, in Malayalam film industry.
Now what?
No, when you faced it.
No. All are scared. Even I was also scared. Because these people were so influenced. Even if I give complaint, I'm already removed from the Malayalam film industry. Then if I give complaint, they will remove me from the world. Then who's there for my children?
But tell me something now. Yeah, Minu, now with all these changes which have taken place, like all of them have resigned, there'll be elections and there'll be a new committee. Of course, the WCC is also there, Women in Cinema Collective. The Hema committee report is there. Do you have any hope that things will change in the industry?
Of course, now the cleansing is happening. We can take it as positive. They refined, it's for our good. It's for the cleansing. Now the youngsters will come, those who are educated and qualified and experienced. And I can suggest, of course, Prithviraj's name as Amma's president. And Parvati, one actress is there. So many talented youngsters are here.
But tell me,
all the problems.
yeah, but tell me something. It's good that Prithviraj, Sukumaran could become the president. He's also spoken,
Of course.
yeah, against.
Of course, I am 100% sure he will lead a very good Malayalam film industry.
But then
Prithviraj can.
But then this dominance of all these mafia people, people, big actors, big producers, do you think that if, Amma changes the entire composition of it, do you think that this mafia will also sit down for some time?
Of course. Now the time is changed. 2000, it is not 2008. Now it is 2024. Now technologies has changed. Law has changed. Now, now the AMMA committee has come forward and the media became very active and the audience also became very alert. So now the mafia's work will not happen in future. I'm 100% sure because the police, the high officials, and our law and order also, they have become very alert and they have become very strict also. Even our government also became very strict. Actually, I wanted to tell, our minister didn't know, they were not aware of this misbehavior, what's happening, the thing in the Malayalam film industry. They didn't know. They all were respecting all the celebrities. Now only they came to know.
No, that's,
filthy things are
yeah,
going
but
on.
let's see whether the Pinarayi government will do anything about it. That's the question I've been asking. Before I let you go, Minu Muneer, have you been trolled?
Yeah.
Have you been criticized after you came out against these men, saying these men exploited me? Because a lot of women feel that. You're criticized. You're saying, why did you speak? Who are you? What is your status, etc. Are you facing that, Minu Muneer?
No, actually, I am not minding social media at all. But some people, so many people are calling me, Minu, these things, so many cyber bullying is going on. Shall we file a case to cyber cell and all? They are feeling bad. My friends are bad. But, my focus is justice. My focus is justice. So, shall I tell you one example? I am driving at a train, okay? So my destination is Chennai, okay? So when I am driving the train, dogs will bark out, ho, stop the train, ho. If the dogs if the barks like that, do you think I will stop the train? No, because my destination is Chennai. Like that, I don't bother about the country.
Fantastic, Minu Muneer. May you ride many trains and be focused and take your train to Kochi, to Thiruvananthapuram, to Mumbai, to Washington, to Paris, everywhere. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you indeed. Thank you. Coming up next, Mohanlal has resigned as the president of AMMA. All other 16 members of the executive committee are also out. What's the reason? That's after the break. Coming up.
Joe Biden is not going to be the Democratic presidential nominee.
I made my choice. Kamala Harris. She's experienced. She's tough. She's capable.
I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
I am the one saving democracy.
He has tapped into the fear and anxiety about demographic change in the US.
This polarization in the United States. Some people are even suggesting that there could be a civil war.
You are this unable to solve your own domestic problems. You have no right to claim to be anybody else in the world. And we're moving into a multipolar world where the United States will not lead.
This and more. Streaming on News9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Give it to me, pass. We'll put new glasses in the windows and they keep breaking it. This is the fourth time. You are playing football throughout the day. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, uncle. I will now conquer the world by playing football. Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
Big fan of Ian Bell, watching him very classy in all formats.
I find Durban quite a challenge, which is still an enjoyable one.
You're not allowed to bowl a bouncer, so that tells you that they want to see runs on the board.
बड़े अच्छे टूर्स किए हैं, बड़ी अच्छी यादें हैं हर जगह की, जहाँ मैंने पर्सनली क्रिकेट को बहुत एंजॉय किया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया.
I love playing again England and India, and they were both very different challenges.
Up close and personal with legendary cricketers like never before. Icons of the pitch.
This and more. Streaming on News9 plus news is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
That's part 2 of the story, the exit of Mohanlal. How the powerful fall. Well, Mohanlal is undoubtedly one of the best actors to have hit the Indian screens. Mohanlal Vishwanathan, the actor who is the recipient of Padma Vibhushan. But today is not the day to list his best film. Today is the day to talk about his resignation. 2 days ago when the AMMA Executive Committee meeting was planned, Mohanlal begged off, saying he was busy, he was in Chennai, wherever. But then it was only time when the repercussions of the AMMA Committee report would make him step down. Step down he did. Today, actor Mohanlal resigned as president of the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, or AMMA, as also all the members of the executive committee. This after actor Siddique had to step aside after facing allegations of sexual abuse. It was therefore brewing for a very, very long time.
No, all of them need to be taken into account quite seriously. Absolutely. I mean, if allegations have been made, thorough investigations need to be followed up with. And if these investigations lead to the allegations being proven right, proven correct, there has to be exemplary punishments handed out. On the other hand, if the allegations are false, even then there will have to be exemplary punishments handed out on the other side of it. Either way, these allegations need to be treated with the utmost seriousness, and I truly hope that this is the beginning of a process that will clear up all the murk that there is in front of us in terms of doubts, inhibitions, how we work and everything.
After the resignation, AMMA also released a statement which said as follows. Let me read it out for all of you. AMMA has decided to disperse the executive committee on moral grounds in the light of allegations made by some actors against some of the committee members. A new committee will be formed after an election within 2 months. So I'm asking you today, ladies and gentlemen, did the heat in the kitchen get too much for Mohanlal, who's also called Lalitan, a man who's revered in Kerala and across the country? Siddique was of course accused, as also Edavela Babu, and they had to put in their resignations. So I'm asking you, is this a new beginning in the Kerala film industry? Let's try and find out the answers. Asha Jomis, activist, she's joining us, and B. Gopalakrishnan, advocate and political analyst, is also joining us. A very, very warm welcome to both of you. Asha, you and I, we were raising this, that how come, why is Mohanlal so quiet? Where is Mohanlal? Stand up, Mohanlal. And of course, Mammootty was also dragged into it, but today is not the day to speak about Mammootty, but more about Mohanlal. He has kept quiet since the AMMA committee report came out on 19th of August. No statements from him. Even when everybody, they said, come for a meeting, he said, no, I'm shooting, etc., etc. Finally, Asha Jomis, did the heat get too much for him?
Absolutely. Now, the government has also set up a special investigation team. Now, this changes the whole scenario, because now the women can go forward and give the complaints to a specially formed investigative team, and they will be bound to take cases against these abusers, unlike the HEMA committee. The HEMA committee, if you remember, was set up as a commission, and later they turned it into a committee so that the report did not have to be presented in the Legislative Assembly, and thereby making it less significant, or cutting off all the benefits it would have had it been a commission where legal cases would have been taken by the judge.
Right.
So now the increased pressure from various social activists, from various organizations, the media in Kerala has been doing an exceptionally good job, even when knowing that all these powerful men are on the other side of the fight. All the mainstream media chose to stand by the women, and particularly women in cinema, which has been at the forefront of this whole fight, and the fight for justice. So we can see that now the government is held responsible by common people, the civic societies, as you know, across India. If you look at the most politically active civic society, it is in Kerala. We have the habit of holding the government accountable. We do go back to the promises made by the candidates during the election, and we ask for transparency and accountability on various issues. So we can now see that the government has no choice but to come forward and take action.
All right, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, there are several reasons. These days what happens is whenever there's a controversy, the top stars don't speak. It's because maybe of the social media's influence on them. Everyone will pounce on them unnecessarily. But this man on the screen right now, Lalitan, the man who's supposed to be, I'm such a great fan, though I can't stop smiling. He's a great artist. There are no two ways about it. From Bharatan to, to Vanaprastham, what great cinema. But I want to ask him, why was he so silent? He has nothing to lose. He's a superstar. He's got films from everywhere. He's also done, something on OTT. So I want to ask you, what is the reason for his silence, sir?
The government is silent, and why should he open?
Okay.
That is the biggest issue. Because even today, a lot of statement has been coming out from the industry. And several female, they come forward to narrate their issues. But the government, after 5 years, after the HEMA report, the government was so silent. Even today, the government seemed adamant that it will not investigate the statement and evidence submitted by the several survivors before the committee. That itself is a crime by the government. The government is so silent. The government is mum. The government is trying to
I understand. They are in. Mr. Gopalakrishnan, I have raised this, and you were on my show even yesterday, and that's why I wanted you on my show today. You also speak straight, and you said, where is the government? You and I have said this, that what is wrong with Pinarayi Vijayan? Why is he being so lukewarm, etc., etc. But sir, there is a difference between the government and Mohanlal. Mohanlal is part of the Malayalam film industry. What's the reason for his silence? They are his colleagues. Every actor there, every extra, every dancer, everyone who's there is his colleague. He can't do a cinema all alone. He requires all of them. Then what was the silence about? I'm very intrigued.
Of course. What you said is absolutely right. He has to be open. But no one from AMMA, no one from the Malayalam industry, the big heroes, were open their mouth for HEMA report. Nobody, even Mammootty, even Prithviraj, even Mohanlal, nobody. Everybody was kept silent. And this question we will definitely ask to the leading legends of this industry. Definitely, what you said is absolutely right.
Yeah, although Prithviraj Sukumaran has spoken, sir, he said that, we will...
Prithviraj Sukumaran opened his mouth. He made a statement only yesterday when he was trying to make a statement in connection with the football tournament or cricket tournament. He made a statement only because of only yesterday. What I am telling you, last 5 years, this AMMA committee report has been suppressed by the government and suppressed by all the people who connected with either cinema or government. Even the Mukesh, who is a prime responsible person to say the AMMA committee come out, or AMMA committee should have to take a decision, because he is an MLA also. He is a political MLA. So he has a fundamental right. He was kept mum.
Right.
Right.
Let me come back to Asha Jomis. Let me have you on the screen. Asha Jomis, what does it prove, Asha, that AMMA committee was absolutely a waste? Why is it there? If you are not able to secure the safety and dignity of your colleagues, what were they doing?
So if you remember the Vijay Babu case, you know, he came out in
when
public.
he fled.
Yeah, fled to Dubai, revealed the name of the victim. He is one of the members of AMMA, even right now. And he had posted pictures of the, I think in the picture that you're showing right now, I'm not sure, but in his latest picture, in Vijay Babu's Instagram page, we can see that he was in the AMMA general body meeting, taking pictures. He's in the governing body or something. He's one of the office bearers, in fact. So we know that AMMA has been openly supporting all these actors who've been called out, against whom there has been criminal cases. They've been openly celebrating and embracing these members. In fact, when WCC was formed, they presented an extremely derogative skit on these women. The very same year, they formed the WCC. Can you imagine that? So they were openly challenging these women, hoping that they would never get caught, or they were too powerful to face any action. But now things have changed. Thanks to the information officer who decided to publish the AMMA committee report, be it redacted form, but that report has led to all these actions that we are seeing right now. Even the civic society in Kerala have been very proactively engaging in conversations regarding this, not just for, as I've clearly mentioned in my previous discussions, not just for safety of women in cinema, but for safety of women in all working places.
Let me also speak about Mr. Gopalakrishnan. Now the legal angle of it is, you know, we just heard Prithviraj Sukumaran saying that, you know, no one will be spared in case whatever. I do not know if he becomes president of AMMA. They are saying he may be elevated to that position. But tell me something. All this thing what Saji Cherian has been saying and Kerala police, that we cannot possibly initiate an investigation unless there are names attached to it. And look at the things which have happened. The women have spoken openly about the kind of, you know, exploitation they have faced. Just now Minu Muneer was on my show. She spoke openly about Edevela Babu, she spoke about Mukesh, she spoke about several other people. Jayasurya said what all they did. Also other women have spoken, like Revati Sampath has spoken, Geeta, many people have spoken. Then also the fact of the matter is that this entire AMMA gang has now resigned. Now, can the criminal investigation go forward? Does Pinarayi Vijayan have any reason not to initiate it, sir?
2 points I want to say, because even yesterday and day before yesterday, I made a statement and BJP made a statement. The AMMA must dissolve. You know, actually what BJP said yesterday and day before yesterday was correct, because almost all the members, including the president, has been resigned. So why? Because the name AMMA means we have to imbibe all the people. But you know, the concept of AMMA is not there, only the discrimination and exploitation is there. So they have no legal right to say that we are AMMA. So that's the number 1 point. The number 2 point, what you said is exactly correct, because there is no need to further investigation for finding the revelation. You know, Supreme Court, yesterday also I mentioned, the latest Supreme Court ruling, you know, even an allegation come out from a female, the police should have to register FIR and inquire. Here, what the government said, what Mr. Cherian said, that no, we are not ready to investigate the revelation. We are going to find out where is the complaint, complaint should come. Well, it is absolutely absurdity, and it is against the law, and it is against the Supreme Court ruling. So why? Because the government is with the hunters, the government is with the exploiters, the government with the perpetrators. That is why the government want to protect them, the criminals. Government want to shield the criminals. Government want to protect the perpetrators. So that is why this government is doing totally against women in Kerala.
All right.
This is the modesty of the woman, you know. It is affected the modesty of the woman. And this government is against the modesty of the woman. Immediately they have to take action against Mukesh.
Sir, I mean, you make some very strong points, but with due respect, sir, most of the governments are against women. You look at, I'm only speaking in the context of the film industry. Tamil, Hindi, things will, that's the beast. That's the beast. If I say no today, if I say, why are you, acting funny with me, I will see when I turn around, no one will be standing with me. They'll say, oh, you spoke, you are a problem. Like I am also thought to be a problem because I speak out. They'll say, oh, let's not have her, she will speak out. Speaking out is not seen as a virtue, sir. It is seen as a problem. But I'm so happy to be a problem. And on that note, thank you very much. Asha Jomes, I've completely finished time. Asha, thank you so much. And also Mr. Gopalakrishnan, it was such a pleasure having both of you speak on this very, very important issue. I kept asking, where is Mohanlal? Stand up, Mohanlal. Now it is goodbye, Mohanlal. Coming up next on the South Indian, the BJP accuses Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge of land grab in Bengaluru. The Congress, of course, denies all the charges. That's coming up.
This was the kind of terrain that mountaineers basically climb on. You're talking of peaks of 15,000 and 16,000 feet. You have trouble breathing, the cold, the high altitude, the dizziness, the enemy staring at your face. And in some of those cases, the Pakistanis were not even expending ammunition. They were throwing rocks at the Indian soldiers. That's how close it was.
This and more. Streaming on News9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
This is News9 Live, India's only digital exclusive live stream. For the early adopters, bringing you the news 24/7. For the smart audiences on the smartest TVs. News9 Live. Stream now on your smart TVs.
Fast. My God, isn't she your daughter?
Yes.
She's playing football. This is boys' game. Make her study. If she doesn't get a good job, she will get a good match. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, auntie. My daughter will win the world by playing football.
Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
That's our second story in the show today. Land grab charges against Kharge, the president of the Congress party, Mallikarjun Kharge. Looks like it's a season of one land scam after another hitting the ruling Karnataka government and the Congress party. The first is, of course, the Muda scam, which seems to have pushed Siddaramaiah into a corner, and the government seems to be on tenterhooks. In the latest, in focus is the grant of a Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board, or KIADB site, to a trust run by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's family, which is headed by his son Rahul, who is an IITian, and as recently as March 2024. This is, of course, confirmed by Karnataka Industries Minister M.B. Patil, who said that the allocation to the Siddhartha Vihara Trust of which even Priyank Kharge, the son of Mallikarjun Kharge, is also a trustee, so is Rahul, the second son. Now, what according to Patil, he said the allocation to the trust almost a year after the Congress came to power actually violated no rules, and the site was given at prescribed price with no discounts. The plot as described was a 5-acre parcel under 45.94 acres set aside for setting up civic amenities at the aerospace park to be allocated under the scheduled caste quota. Priyank Kharge, who is of course a minister in the Karnataka government, defended his family and said that the site was not an industrial plot meant for industrial or commercial purposes, but was meant for educational purposes.
They are just shooting in the dark, and like I said earlier, it is meant for educational purpose and it is not an industrial plot. And moreover, the department had called for 197 plots, CA sites, बेचने के लिए, and only 47 people applied, 43 or 47 people applied, and that has been clarified by the department. So where is there when the demand and supply is so underrated, where is the question of favoritism? And we are paying whoever applies for a CA site, whether it is me or whether you have to pay for it. So what is wrong with it? The problem with BJP is when their leaders do it illegally, they keep quiet. Whether it's Rashtrothana, whether it is Chanakya University. How did the Chanakya University get 400 acres of land in Hardware Park when they were in power at subsidized rates? This is a CA site. We have to pay for it. How come that time they keep quiet? How Rashtrothana throughout state they are getting sites? Let them answer that.
The entire incident was highlighted by BJP Rajya Sabha MP Leher Singh Siroya, who accused the government of having unduly favoured Mallikarjun Kharge's family. Let's debate. Dr. Sudha R. Halkai, spokesperson for the BJP, is joining us. Satya Prakash, also spokesperson for the KPCC, is joining us. Very short and crisp debate. I want to first go to Dr. Sudha R. Halkai. Dr. Halkai, while I was reading it, what I did not understand, and maybe I'm ignorant, is that what has, aerospace got to do with education and skill development, ma'am?
Sudha, very good evening to you. My first question is, all of us know that, the Kharge family, taking it from the senior Kharge to the junior Kharge here, they have been in power from the past 5 decades, that is almost from past 50 years, and they have been elected from Kalyana, Karnataka. Take it Mallikarjun Kharge ji, take it now. Just look at it how, Mallikarjun Kharge is the leader of the opposition. He is the AICC president. Second thing, he's the AICC president. Second thing is the MP ticket in Kalburgi is given to his brother-in-law Radhakrishnan. Okay? Right. And his son is the in-charge minister of Kalburgi district. Okay, and so all three are in the very high-profile position over here. In spite of that, I feel that this land should have been given to somebody else who really deserves it. Okay, they are self-sufficient. It was not required that everything has to be given in one particular family. So here, the very question of nepotism comes, the very question of where is the spirit of preservation, where is the spirit of constitution. Second thing, what you asked regarding the education, this one over there in Bangalore, even I didn't understand. If at all it is over there, my question is why they have not come up with any thought of coming up with any education institution in Kalburgi district, which is backward. We have Article 371J over here. Why didn't they come over here? Why didn't they think of implementing skill development over in this area where there's a lot of unemployment and a lot of things have to be really developed over here? Instead of that, they take a creamy land in Bangalore in the defense aerospace, that to 5 acres. So why only to one particular family?
All right.
Don't they feel the sense of responsibility that they have to
that's
uplift the other Dalit family brothers and sisters as well?
Sure. Satya Prakash ji, please welcome to the debate. I want to ask about what has skill development got to do with aerospace, because the Kharges are not aerospace engineers or entrepreneurs, Satya ji. Please explain this, because what others may feel, and this is the same case as Muda, is about influencer. I've said this many times,
Right.
you know, you can't, sir,
Because-
1 minute, sir, give me 1 second, sir. It's about influence, it's about exerting influence. In Kalaburgi, we know the kind of influence that Kharge family has. You can give Rahul Kharge whatever, but then this kind of 5 acres to just give away and say, okay, we are putting up a skill development. What kind of an argument is that, Satya Prakash ji?
Only if your question is shorter than my answer, that's okay. See, what I want to tell you, Sudha, is every individual has a right to apply for a CSI, whether he is Kharge's son or he is Kharge's grandson or Sudha's son or the other Sudha who is sitting, if she has a son, he or she is eligible to apply for it. Aerospace park means normally 90% of the industries will be given to those industries which have aerospace background.
Yeah.
But that doesn't tell that the CA sites there should be given only for that. You can run a school, a CS can be given to run a school, a CA site can be given to run a hospital, a CA site can be given for a temple, for a trust. So this trust, which Mr. Rahul Kharge, he is an IAS, he is graduated from Indian Institute of Science, okay, and he has lot of educational institutes. Today what we are telling is, he has asked the government to allot 5 acres of land so that he can start a skill development center there. And that his institute is doing lot of work for the marginalized sections. There is no subsidy that has been taken here. It is not even given under the SC/ST category.
Right, there is no discount, but then what about influence? Why only to Rahul Kharge? There are lots of other deserving people also. Rahul ji, Dr. Rahul Kharge is very deserving. IIT, Indian Institute of Science, salute for his erudition. He may also do it for the marginalized classes. First of all, what is the guarantee? See, Satya ji, here it's about you cannot be seen to be favoring someone. This is favoritism.
See, you need to understand, how come that land is given only to Rashtravatana? Are there not there other schools who run equally better schools than Rashtravatana, the RSS are? How come lot of land has been given to all the RSS organizations in Karnataka and in all the BJP ruled states?
Yeah. So in this fine. So you agree that politicians do it, so you are also doing it. No, Dr. Sudha, I want you to come here. I want you to come here. See, the thing is, I have very short time. I want to give equal opportunities to everyone. Satyaji will say, oh, you speak more, whatever. Speak a line and then I'll go to Sudhaji. Go ahead, Satyaji.
Any organization, any voluntary organization or any organization which is a social service oriented organization can apply for a CSI. Mr. Kharge's son has applied and his organization is eligible because they have done a lot of educational institutes. So just being Kharge's son doesn't debar him from applying for a site. As Mr. Priyank Kharge, our minister has said, there are 144 CS sites.
Right.
Only 47 have been allocated. Only 47 people applied for it.
So,
you understand? So
yeah,
if
maybe
someone
people
wants
didn't know.
CSI,
You know, Sudha, you've taken enough time. Dr. Sudha Halkai, you think he says, Satyaji says, why didn't people apply for it? What is your response to that? I feel maybe they didn't know about it.
Exactly.
पता ही नहीं है तो क्या करेगा वो लोग?
हाँ, पता ही नहीं, notice ही नहीं दिए, मतलब what the protocols has to be followed. We have to check out, cross check whether those protocols were really followed or what. Second thing is he's asking about Rashtravatana and all. Tell me this, what is this Siddharth Vihar Trust? This is a family trust where only the family members of the Kharge family are involved over here, and he's talking about the Rashtravatana and all. There it is not a family trust. It is for the welfare of all the people over there, and absolutely they have come up with so many educational institutions when it comes to the Rashtravatana. Tell me, can he name 1 or 2 educational institution of Kharge's family? What he's telling, they have so many educational institutions and this one and all, and what is their contribution in the skill development?
Yeah, but you know, we never know. Maybe, Sudhaji, I'm saying maybe, you know, Rahul Kharge may be a very, very efficient man. But then Siddhartha Vihara, of which his brother is a trustee, you know, getting all this. For me, it smacks of, you have to be above Caesar's wife. That is what righteousness in politics
So that
is all
just
about.
one point I want to put up. This trust was made to come up with a Buddha Vihara in Kalburgi. So it was basically come up as a religious trust. Okay.
Right.
It has no educational institution background behind it, or any IT skill development programs has been done from this trust. So all of a sudden they have come up with this. So that's very this one.
Let's wait. Thank you so much, both of you, Dr. Halkai and Satyaji, for joining me on this broadcast. And I have to move to the other story, and that is Supreme Court grants bail to K Kavitha in the Delhi liquor policy case, questions fairness of ED's probe in the case. So that's our final story on the show, The South Indian. The Supreme Court granted BRS leader K Kavitha conditional bail in the Delhi liquor policy case following her arrest by the Enforcement Directorate in March and the CBI a month later. As part of her bail conditions, Kavitha is required to submit 2 bail bonds of 2 lakhs each and also surrender her passport. The apex court came down like a ton of bricks on the ED and ruled that Kavitha's continued custody was unnecessary, as she had already spent 5 months in jail, adding that it was totally misapplied and the courts, while deciding such matters, should exercise discretion. The court cannot say that merely because a woman is highly educated or an MLA, she should be denied benefit of bail. Very strong words coming there from the apex court. The court, while granting bail to Kavitha, said that a detailed debate on bail should be totally avoided. The Supreme Court also questioned the fairness of the probe agencies and said that the ED could not pick and choose in the case of any accused. The court also noted in its order that the ED's claim that Kavitha is the kingpin in arranging the deal between the other accused, that is Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal, and what is called as the South Lobby, is primarily based on the statements of co-accused individuals who have been granted pardon and made approver. And now, finally, in the show, as promised, I leave you with some of the other top headlines from the south of India. Thank you for watching. Namaskaram.
Quite lived up to their pre-tournament billing, delivering a series of less than convincing performances. For 2 draws and a solitary win.
Your son will be Messi. No studies, just football all day. Go my son, go. Make my face shine through playing football.
Not only your face but also the country's. I will conquer the world by playing football. Come, let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News9 Indian